Hey, May. May is here. Let's see if anybody else comes in. How are you doing, May? I know you've been studying and everything. This will be recorded, so you will be able to go back and watch this, girl. Anytime I'm live on Fridays at 7 p.m., it's going to be recorded. But your girl like to do stuff like professional, so I prefer for me to actually do something where it's a sit down talk. But guys, I'm going to do a whole intro because people are going to see this after the fact. I'm probably going to just trim out the first part of this. But what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zandra, and I'm a natural hair influencer pretty much. That's primarily what I do on this channel, but I also am branching off into lifestyle and skincare and all that good stuff. And basically today, I'm going to talk about how to perfect your hair routine with these 5 easy steps. These 5 easy steps. So I'm going to get into the first step. And if you guys have any questions, just put it in the comment section and I'll check it as I'm going. Because this is like a curl chat with your girl. So it's not as professional as like my main videos. It's more so like lenient, where if you guys ask questions, I'm able to answer it. So step 1 I have is to select a time that works for you to wash your hair and make sure you aren't stressed or upset, because if you do, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say your girl Xandra ain't tell you. Your hair gonna be ripping out, sis. It's gonna be ripping off. It's gonna be breaking off. And don't say I didn't tell you. Your girl told you. So that's the first step. Make sure, I also forgot to tell you guys this, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified every single time I post a video. And if you're, a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in and rocking with your girl, part of the ZCrew family. And when you subscribe, you already become a part of the ZCrew family. So that's the only way you can get in. I'm trying to think of anything else. Anything else? No, I think I'm good. So step number 2 is to assess your hair to determine what your hair needs as far as protein or moisture. Is your hair breaking off easily? Is it dry? That's how you can determine like what products to use. For me, typically, I know you guys want to know the ins and outs of your girl. You want to know what products I have, and trust me, that's coming. It's been quite a while since I updated you guys and let you guys know what products that your girl really likes. So that video's sequence will be like a week straight, right? It'll be my favorite products. And I'm just jotting down notes just so I remember my favorite products of 2020. I don't know how I'm going to title it. I have to do the SEO for it, which is like basically figuring out how it ranks so I can know how to title it. But let's see. Patricia's in. Hi, just catching up. Thank you for showing up, Patricia. And May said it's dry, sis. So you need protein. I mean, not protein. What am I talking about? You need moisture. So that's basically what I would suggest. Step 2, step 1, Patricia, because you just came in. I said step 1 of having a perfect hair care routine was to select a time that works for you when you're not stressed out, when you're not upset, things like that, because you're going to break off your hair. You're not going to be as gentle with your hair. And if you guys know me, I have fine natural hair. That means if I take a strand, right, of my hair, let me try to take, it's not the full length because it's like kind of wrapped up. I don't know what it's doing. Wash day is tomorrow. But you see how you barely can see that? Like, I'm going to pull another one. Like, this is multiple strands at once. But if I take one little piece of my hair, like I'm going to take one strand. So many strands. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if this one strand. Hold on. Okay, there we go. See this, guys? Like, my hair is fine. This is what they mean when they say your hair is fine. If you put up your hair, right? See that? Let's see if you guys can see it. I just let go of it. Oh, God, that's not going to work. Okay. I think this is one. This is hard to do. You see that? I don't know, you guys, it's kind of high contrast. See that strand? That means I have fine hair. Fine hair, that means my density is not good. Like, not that my density is not good. How do I put it? My strand size of my hair is not thick. Not that it's not good because I love my fine hair, but it's not thick, guys. Like, I have so many strands on my hair. Like, oh my gosh. Like, and I had the nerve to be birthed with a head full of hair on top of that, right? So my fine hair wraps around itself. So if I was to literally pull and tug on my hair I would be bald. It would be bald part two. Because you guys know back in 2014, your girl rid herself of auto relaxer and shaved my head completely. And I was looking like a guy for a little bit, but it's cool. You know, it's cool. If you know, I ain't had no problem getting guys. But let me go to step 3 before I start walling. But step 3 is select your products based on your hair assessment. So remember that assessment, you're assessing if you need moisture or protein. When you assess it, you're able to select the products that you need. So should you go for a clarifying shampoo? Should you go for a shampoo that's more hydrating because your hair is dry, maybe it's not able to handle that stripping? Should you use a deep conditioner with only moisturizing ingredients? Should you use one with a mixture of moisturizing and protein ingredients? Or should you use just a protein treatment? That is what you do after you assess your hair and you feel on your hair and you kind of like see how it feels. Like right now, we're going to do a live assessment. This is not equal parts, by the way. Like, I'm not pulling at the same angle. But my hair feels dry. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would already know that my hair is dry because I tried a technique that my stylist told me to try and I'm not rocking with it. Is basically sealing my hair after I deep condition it with cool water. Don't do it. Do not do it. Don't tell lies. Don't say I didn't warn you. I don't care what your stylist say. I don't care if your mama even say it. Don't seal your hair with cool water. That is a no-no, and it's not making sense. It does not make sense. It causes your hair to be dry, and that's how they make their money, really, to be honest with you. No shade, no tea. They make money by you having concerns with your hair and you not taking care of your hair outside the salon. I'm not saying every stylist wants this, but just keep that in mind because I know you guys may not come across the same good one that I came across. So I know for me, it took a long time to get a good stylist. So that's what I would recommend. Step 4 of this process is to pick what style do you want. And you see me looking now, I'm looking at notes because I have a whole notes. I type up all my notes like thorough. What style do you want? What look are you going for? Like, do you want to rock your natural hair or do you want to rock it in a stretched state? Because that will really determine how you move forward. So for me, for example, I surveyed my Instagram followers and, asked them some questions about what I should use as wash day. So I'm going to film that, right? I'm going to be filming that tomorrow. And we will see how that comes out. Plug alert. So stay tuned to my channel next week to see how that comes out. But when I surveyed them, I asked what style should I pick? Should I pick a twist out or a bantu knot out? Obviously, both of those styles are more stretched. You're stretching your hair in its natural state. And then when it dries, because the way you manipulated it allows it to be in a stretched state. You see what I mean? That's why people reach for twist styles, bantu knots, braid outs, things like that, because that helps to stretch our hair, which helps prevent single strand knots and breakage and things like that. Now, I know if y'all just coming in, y'all missing the good stuff. You're gonna have to go back and rewatch it. But step 1 was select the time that works for you, where you're not stressed or angry. Step 2 was to assess your hair to determine what your hair needs as far as moisture or protein. Is it dry, breaking off, wet? Is it balanced? Step 3 is to select your products based on your hair assessment that you did. Should you go for a clarifying shampoo? Should you go for a protein deep conditioner? Step 4 is what style do you want? What style do you want? Because that will help you determine what styling products to use. Do you want something with more slip? Do you want something that's super moisturizing? Do you want something that has a hold? Do you want to use a gel? Do you not want to use a cream? Every different ingredient activates differently. And let me say this, everybody's head of hair is not the same. There's not one single person head of hair that's the same because we all have different diets, right? So Xandra, what she eat? Xandra ain't eat nothing today, by the way. But what Xandra eat ain't the same as what May eats. What Xandra eat is not the same as what Patricia eats. Like, that's why our hair may not respond to the same, even though it may look the same, right? It may have the same porosity, it may have the same hair type, it may have the same hair strand size, but ultimately our hair is different and requires different levels of protein. That's why I feel like a lot of people, when they bought like when they bought the Mayel rice water collection, some people were saying they didn't like it, they felt it was a scam and all this other stuff, but let's be honest, guys. Everybody don't need excessive amounts of protein. That's why you may not like it, because you may not know the benefits of protein and you may be using it too much. Certain things you don't want to overuse, especially like you don't want to overuse protein. You don't want to overuse moisture. Basically, what I'm trying to say, guys, it should always be a balance with your regimen and with your routine. It should always be balanced in the sense of you're aiming for a certain pH with your hair. I'm not going to get all techie because there's a lot of technical things to it, but just know your moisture protein balance has to align to create a healthy, functioning environment for growth, if that is your goal. If your goal ain't growth, then don't even worry about this video, sis. Don't even worry about this video. If your hair ain't growth or like health, then you won't even care about this. But most of us won't care about our hair, right? So step 5, we're going to get to the last and final step. Step 5 is, what will you do to dry your hair? I wanted to really ask you guys your feedback on this, because for me, I like to sit under a hooded dryer when I'm doing like a style, like twist styles, braid outs, whatever. I always, probably 90% of the time, sit under a hooded dryer. Why? Because the heat helps to seal your, it doesn't help to seal your cuticles, it helps to soothe and smooth your cuticles. So that's why you notice like people that use heat, it's like more of a shine and luster to their hair. That's why, because they sealed it in with the heat and set their hair in heat, which means their hair is set with a smooth cuticle. Does that make sense? So if you don't do it that way, your hair is going to be basically drying with the regular environment that it would on a day-to-day basis. So like if you drying it out in the sun, that could be bad. If you drying it out in a high polluted area, that could be bad. Like me, I just rather dry it so my cuticles are closed and I don't have to worry about like other bad things coming in my hair and like, you know, sitting on top of my hair, like gases, perfumes, things like that. So I would recommend that as the last step. Once you do that step, that's literally all. You either decide if you want to use that blow dryer, if you want to use that hooded dryer, do you want to air dry? Do you want to diffuse? What do you want to do? Do you want to just go out in the sun? If you live in a tropical area, do you want to just go and let the sun dry it? I won't recommend that unless your products have sunscreen effects in it. Like, I can't think of the terminology right now. But basically, products can contain a certain type of ingredient that is like a heat protectant in a way to the natural elements of the sun. I've actually seen this in a product before, but I can't quite remember what it is because I don't really reach for products like that as much as I should, to be quite honest. But I'm going to encourage you guys to look that up. Look up what products would help you in hotter or humid temperatures. And let me know what you find out, sis. Comment that down below. But I'm going to basically head out because there's not a lot of people here in this live stream today. This wasn't last minute. If you follow me at Instagram, on Instagram at _naturallyxandra, you will see a heads up when I'm about to post, like at least a day beforehand. I try to let you guys know. And then I go from there. But I hope you guys, enjoyed these tips for perfecting your natural hair routine. really it's not natural hair routine. It's like all hair types can benefit from this. But of course, you know, I'm coming from a natural that's type 4. So it's automatically going to be that perspective. But this can literally apply to anybody. So I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. I will catch you guys in the next one. And make sure to check out my other videos. I'll put some on the screen here. It's always in like this corner, I believe. Make sure to hit that eye and you'll be able to see all the other videos I have. I have a lot of videos. Check it out. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be on Monday. So make sure you stay tuned. Turn on the post notifications for this channel, right? Because you're not going to get the notifications because YouTube be acting up. So you ain't going to even get the notifications if your girl send it out. So make sure you turn on those post notifications and comment down below what was your favorite part of this video. What's basically a step that I listed that is your favorite part of your routine. For me, my favorite part is the actual final step when I'm setting my style with heat. So that's my favorite part because I'm so happy to know that it's done and completed and I only have to dry it. Like that brings me so much joy. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye, Patricia. Bye, May. Bye, viewers.